ITOR International Accounting Standard IAS, International Financial Reporting Standard IFRS. Conceptual Framework. The conceptual framework was used by the AASBE in September 2010 in order to harmonize accounting in general and focus on providing useful information for the economic decision making. The purpose of the conceptual framework is to establish the concepts for the preparation and presentation of financial statements for external users. The conceptual framework is not an IFRS 3.4. It doesn't not define standards and in case of differences. IFRS must prevail, however, with the over time has been modified to mitigate the differences. The conceptual framework addresses the objectives of financial information, the quality characteristics of the useful financial information, the definition, recognition, and measurement of the elements constituted the financial statements, and the concepts of capital and capital maintenance. IAS 1. This standard establishes two general requirements for the presentation of financial statements, determines the structure and minimum requirements for its content, ensures that they are comparable corresponding to previous periods or to other entities. This standard should be split to all types of financial statements that are prepared and prepared in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standards established to recognition, measurement, and disclosure requirements for transactions and other events. Liabilities and equity. IFRS SMES Section 22. It establishes the principles for classifying financial instruments and liabilities, and at equity, it deals with the accounting of the instruments. It does not specify particular categories of equity. This section only specifies what is required to account for the equity of a company. Liability definition. In the IFRS for SMES, a financial liability is whatever it is: a contractual obligation or a contract that will or may be settled with entities own equity instruments. Heritage definition. In the IFRS for SMES, equity is the residual interest in the assets of the entity after deducting all your liabilities. IFRS Comparison Table. Colombian Standards. It was established with Decree 2649 of 1993, includes accounting principles generally applied, objects and qualities of accounting information, basic rules and classes of financial statements applicable to all those required to keep accounts. Conceptual framework. The conceptual framework was as a within nature and not considered a standard. The recognition of facts is based on economic reality. It emphasizes the need for the financial information. It establishes the objectives of the financial statements, the recognition, measurement, and the concepts capital.